Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back here to the Nest. It's now time for the boys game here as the Wildcats of Lawrence County ready to take on Summertown. AJ Good joined by Adam Lindsay once again in this game as the Lady Cats defeat the Lady Eagles in the first game 36-33. Taking a look at both sides coming into this one. Lawrence County comes in at 14-2 overall. Their head coach is Joe Wilson. On the other side, Summertown is 8-8. Their head coach is Wes Long. Summertown has been struggling as of late here, Adam, and coming into the game, as I mentioned, 8-8 overall. They did win their last game at the Richland Christmas tournament, and on the other side, Lawrence County has pulled off 4 straight wins, all by 30 points or more.
Yeah, Lawrence County's an impressive team. They're very well coached. One thing Summertown, I think, has got going for them, AJ, the Christmas break usually in high school basketball is a great time to make adjustments, fix some things maybe the first half of the year you struggled in. Be curious to see how Summertown comes out tonight. Both these teams shoot the ball very well. This gym is, kind of compressed in, which a lot of times is a little bit easier to get out to shooters, compared to Lawrence County's, wide open floor. So whoever has a good inside game tonight could very well pull this one out, because I think it's I know both teams are really going to be pressuring shooters, you would think, tonight to try to not give anybody many looks from beyond the three-point line.
Last time these two met up, Lawrence County won at 89-69. Summertown was without their leading scorer in Grayson Burleson. But, Adam, in that game, the Eagles had a lot of guys that you didn't normally see before then step up and hit some big shots to keep that one. It almost got under 10 points at one point there in the fourth quarter before Lawrence County was able to stretch out the lead.
Well, and you seem to forget, AJ, and people have had to remind me of this too, this Summertown team is so young. I mean, people don't realize, the majority of the time up there, they're playing freshmen. It's amazing to see how these kids are developing, and over the next few years, you've got a really good base here if you coach Long for the next few years. So,
as the starting lineups being introduced, as the lights have gone out here at the Nest, taking a look at both starting lineups. Starting first here with Lawrence County, you'll have Jacabri Stevenson, Alex Bedford, TJ Gobble, Logan Boswell, and Luke Maddox. On the other side for the Eagles of Summertime, you'll have Weston Pitt, Cole Campbell, Jackson Bennett, Grayson Burleson, and Kurt Burleson. That will be your starting 5 for the Eagles. Lawrence County will be wearing their gold uniforms with purple numerals outlined in white. They'll start off going from left to right. Summertown will be wearing their white uniforms, blue numerals outlined in black. They'll be going from right to left to start this one off. As Adam finishes up his part-time job as the light operator here in the boys' game. Getting ready to start this one off as the officials are ready. Both teams are ready, and it's time for Wildcat and Eagle basketball here on the X Sports Network. It's Pig versus Alex Bedford, tipped in the TJ Gobble. Hands over to Luke Maddox. He'll get it across the timeline as we start things off. Jacabri Stevenson now over to Maddox, now to Bedford. Gobble in the corner. He'll try a 3. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound Cole Campbell. Coming the other way is Grayson Burleson. Burleson with a lot of speed, drives, pulls up in the corner. His pass is deflected out to Bennett. Bennett now over to Pig. Pig now to Bennett. Over to Campbell. Now inside to Kurt Burleson. Kicks it out to Bennett. He'll try a 3 straight away. Back iron, no good. And we're going to get a foul here called against Alex Bedford. Bedford will pick up his first foul for either side here.
I'm going to start bringing somebody with me, AJ, and hire them to run this spotlight in addition to me. I can't do this many things at one time.
Kurt Burleson off the pass, misses that one. Rebound Bedford quickly coming the other way. Bedford slows down and gets over to Maddox. Maddox now back to Bedford. Bedford dribbles to the top of the key, hands over to Maddox. Now over to Logan Boswell. Boswell down low to Gobble. Gobble fights for it after it went between his legs. Now to Boswell for 3. Misses that one, rebound Burleson. Now over to Grayson Burleson. We're going to get a travel called against Grayson Burleson. It's the first turnover here for either side. Bedford will take it out to the left of the basket. 7:07 left in the opening frame. Bedford now in the gobble. He's open for three. He'll give it a shot. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Grayson Burleson. Burleson will pull it down, and he'll now bring it the other way. Gets it across the timeline. Here comes a trap. Now over to Cole Campbell. Now to Weston Pigg. Pigg on the low block, dribbles out. Now bounce pass to Campbell. Inside to Burleson. Burleson up. Can't get it to go. Rebound, TJ Gobble. Now to Luke Maddox. Long pass ahead to Alex Bedford. Bedford in the corner, out to Logan Boswell. Now to Maddox straight away. He dribbles and will bring it back out to the Eagle logo. Reset the play. Now inside to Logan Boswell. Jumper from the free throw line, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Kurt Burleson. Minute and a half in, still no score. Cole Campbell now walking across the timeline here for Summertown. Guarded by Bedford, the man-to-man over to Jackson Bennett. Bennett now over to Grayson Burleson. He'll drive. Floater up, in, and nope, they say it's on the floor.
I don't see how that can be called on the floor, AJ. It's going up when he's bumped, it seemed, but...
That will go against Luke Maddox. Blake Long will now check in here for the Wildcats, and Alex Bedford will check out. Second team foul against the Wildcats. Now inside the Kurt Burleson. Burleson, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound, TJ Gobble. Maddox quickly ahead, Jacabry Stevenson coming the other way. Stevenson up, he's blocked by Weston Pigg. Goes off of hit. Actually, it said it went off Stevenson's foot and will go to Summertown.
I don't know about that, AJ.
I don't know.
I would have swore that went off Summertown, but I think
too.
Summertown will take that. But.
Jacabry was about 3 feet away from where the ball bounced off someone's foot. Grayson Burleson struggles with that one, and here comes a steal from Luke Maddox. Maddox to Stevenson. That one's no good. Rebound. Cole Campbell gets it out to Jackson Bennett. Bennett now to Pigg. He loses that one out of bounds. Third turnover against the Eagles.
This is error-filled basketball from both teams to start, AJ. Very similar, actually, to the girls in a way.
I was ready to say that.
It's crazy.
We made it to the 3:45 mark before we got our first point in the girls' game. Luke Maddox now walks across the timeline over to TJ Gobble. Gobble at the wing, open, now over to Blake Long. Long now over to Gobble. Now to Jacabry Stevenson, over to Luke Maddox. Fakes a deep three, drives into the paint. Kicks out to Boswell. He'll try corner three. Knocks it down. Nothing but net. Lawrence County on the board with their first points of the game. Cole Campbell with us. Lawrence County sets up the press. Now over to Grayson Burleson. Burleson gets that one stolen away by Boswell. Right-handed layup up and in. Boswell with all 5 points. They force 4 turnovers with 5 points off of those. Grayson Burleson now to Cole Campbell. Campbell struggling with it now in the Weston Pigg. Pigg layup up and in. 5-2 is a Lawrence County lead as Boswell. Now to Max quickly to Blake Long. Long picks up his dribble over to Maddox. Now back to Long in the corner. He'll try a three. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Kurt Burleson. Double team comes on. That one's stolen away by Logan Boswell. Lobs out into TJ Gobble. Left-handed hook shot up and in. 5 turnovers now by the Eagles. 7 points off of those. And now we got a foul coming the other way. That will go against Blake Long. He'll pick up his first team's third as Bedford and Drake Osborne will come into the game for the Wildcats. Checking out will be TJ Gobble and Jacabry Stevenson. Campbell will bring it across the timeline. 7-2 is a Wildcat lead. Weston Pigg with it. Now hands over to Burleson. Burleson dribbles at the Eagle logo. He'll drive. Tries a shot, and a foul was called here. And Joe Wilson does not agree, and he is making his presence known on that as Blake picks up his second foul. Pair of free throws coming up here for Grayson. First shot on its way, and rattles out no good as TJ Gobble will check back in. Next free throw here from Grayson Burleson on its way, and he hits 1 of 2. His first point, it's a 7-3 Lawrence County lead. Maddox across the timeline. Sets up the play. Lob pass over to Bedford. Bedford now to Gobble in the corner. Gobble on the baseline. Gets it into Osborne. Kicks out to Maddox. He'll try straight away three. Rattles out, no good. And rebound won by Kurt Burleson. Actually, Lawrence County had it originally. Now Grayson Burleson. Long pass ahead to Jackson Bennett. Bennett shot up and in.
It's a nice job there by Burleson with getting his head up there and seeing the man ahead. Nice pass.
Gobble with it in the corner. Long pass now to Boswell. Now to Maddox. He's open for three. Knocks it down. Nothing but net from Luke Maddox. His first points. Lawrence County leads it now 10-5. Grayson Burleson with us. Lawrence County going to wait for the trap the moment he crosses the timeline, and here it comes. Now over to Cole Campbell. Campbell now to Jackson Bend in the corner. Down low to Kurt Burleson. Dribbles it off his foot. It will go to Lawrence County. 6th turnover now against the Eagles. Leighton Sherman will check in here for Weston Pigg. Checking out is Logan Boswell here for the Wildcats, and checking in is Jacabry Stevenson. Bedford now ahead to Luke Maddox. Max pulls it down now to Bedford. Open from the wing for three. Off the front iron, no good, and gets his own rebound. Now to Stevenson, over to Gobble in the corner. He'll try a three. No good. Rebound, Grayson Burleson. We're coming the other way. Burleson loses that one across the timeline into the hands of Luke Maddox. Now to Jacabry Stevenson. Right-handed layup up and in. Stevenson has got two, and Wes Long is going to burn his first timeout. 30-second timeout as his team trailing by 7. We'll take that break with him here on the X.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220.
Back here at the Nest, Lawrence County out to a hot start in this one. 3:01 remaining in the first. They lead Summertown 12-5 for 7 Eagle turnovers and got 9 points off of those so far. Now we're going to have a foul here called against Alex Bedford. He's going to pick up his second, the team's 5th.
Yeah, that's one thing that Lawrence County does have to watch here. That's their 5th team foul compared to 0 for Summertown. So you're only 2 fouls away here from being in the bonus with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
They got 4 guys that average over 10 points a game, and 2 of those have 2 fouls already.
Yeah.
Campbell now will try to get it across the timeline here and does for Summertown. And dribbles that one, loses control now over to Leighton Sherman. Sherman now tries to go backdoor to Grayson Burleson. He spins on the low block, shot up, and rolls that one in.
Nice move, very athletic.
12-5 is the Lawrence County lead. Boswell now to Carter Hughes, over to Luke Maddox for 3. Off the front iron, no good, and he gets his own rebound. Nice pass to Drake Osborne. Now they get it to Logan Boswell straight away. Kicks out Jacabry Stevenson. Now to Carter Hughes. Hughes over to Boswell. Now over to Maddox. Maddox now to Stevenson. He's open in the corner. Pulls it down now to Maddox, here to Boswell. He'll try a 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Cole Campbell. They're going to bring this one the other way. Now it's Cole Campbell. Gives it over to Kurt Burleson. Down low to Grayson Burleson. Grayson spins. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, Carter Hughes. Logan Boswell now coming the other way. Kicks in the corner. Jacabry Stevenson for 3. Knocks that one down. He's got 5. It's a 15-7 Wildcat lead. Campbell now into Sherman. Back out to Campbell, over to Grayson Burleson. Burleson guarded here by Boswell. And no trap. Now here comes a trap from Lawrence County. Gets it over to Cole Campbell. Campbell drives into the paint. Right-handed layup off the glass and in. First points for Cole Campbell. It's a 15-9 Wildcat lead. Quickly ahead. Stevenson with it at the wing. Now back to Maddox. Maddox sets up the play. Gets it over to Stevenson near the corner. Minute 15 left here in the first. Now to Boswell. To Carter Hughes in the corner for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Kurt Burleson. He gets it ahead to Grayson Burleson. We got a 2-on-1 the other way. Grayson, right-handed layup. Scoop shot up and in. Grayson with 5. It's a 4-point Wildcat lead. Minute left in the first. Stevenson. Bounce pass over to Boswell. He'll try a 3. Corner iron, no good. Rebound, and we got a jump ball that will go to Summertown. Subs for both sides coming in. It will be Pig and Will Daniel. They'll come in for Kurt Burleson and Leighton Sherman. The other side, you got Colton Tucker coming in for Luke Maddox. Weston Pig now with it. Drake Osborne checked out as well. TJ Gobble back in. Grayson Burleson now with it. They go down low. Reverse layup for Weston Pig. Up and in. Pig now with 4 points. It's a 2-point Lawrence County lead. Stevenson with it in the corner. Now out to Logan Boswell, over to Tucker. Swings over to Carter Hughes. Hughes out to Tucker. Now to Boswell to Stevenson in the corner. He'll drive, pull up, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, won by Cole Campbell, 20 seconds left. Heading out to Daniel, back to Campbell. Campbell, and we're going to get a foul called here against Colton Tucker. Tucker is going to pick up his first, team sixth. 17 seconds left here in the first as the ball bounces over the hockey boards here at the nest. Cole Campbell trying to inbound, looking for somebody, and lobs it in for Grayson Burleson, who stepped over the midcourt line. Now 8 turnovers against the Eagles. Gobble will take it out of bounds. 15.2 seconds left here in the opening frame. Boswell with it across the timeline for the Wildcats. Into Hughes at the free throw line, out to Stevenson, now to Boswell. Over to Tucker. Tucker in the corner. Now to Hughes off of his hands, into Stevenson's hands. Throws it down low to Gobble, off the glass and in. And that's how the first quarter is going to end. Lawrence County leads this one 17-13 after exciting first quarter of play at the start of the second when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll...
And back here at the nest, getting ready to start the second quarter. Lawrence County leading this one 17-13. The Wildcats will start off with the ball as we start the second quarter. Gobble will take it out of bounds, gets it in to Luke Maddox, who just checked it back in. Now over to Stevenson. Stevenson now to Maddox, over to Boswell. Boswell back to Maddox. Maddox to Boswell. Over to Tucker. Now to Boswell, over to Maddox.
Summertown out of the zone now into a sagging man, it looks like, AJ.
Nice pass. Gobble over to Boswell. That one is up and in. Logan's got 7. It's a 6-point Wildcat lead of 19-13. Kurt Burleson, who just checked back in. Long pass over to Cole Campbell. Now to Weston Pigg on the baseline. Pigg goes up. Gets that one up and in. Pigg has got 6, and Lawrence County has her lead cut to 4. Now the other way, Tucker out to Maddox. Maddox, skip pass now to Stevenson in the corner, now back to Maddox. The Stevenson saved that one from going out of bounds. Boswell at the free throw line, out to Tucker, over to Maddox. Fakes the 3, dribbles back out, now to Boswell, back to Maddox. Now over to Tucker here at the logo, over to Stevenson, throws it down low to Boswell. Nice pass to Gobble, up and in, and he's fouled. And now we're going to have a technical foul called here as well.
I believe that official is walking over like he's going to call something as well.
Coach's warning.
Yes, coach's warning. Box
warning against Wes Long as Gobble will attempt the first free throw for the Wildcats in this game. And Wes is going to get his money's worth while he has the opportunity.
I'm not sure what Coach Long is upset about there. I'm not saying he doesn't have anything. Yeah. I'm just not sure what he saw there. Gobble
knocks down the aim once. A 7-point Lawrence County lead. Gobble's got 7 so far on the night. Minute 10 into the second quarter. And that one is fight for the ball. Boswell comes up with it. We're going to get a jump ball called. Joe Wilson wanted a timeout. And now that official's going to have a conversation with Joe. And, well, I guess you can say it's either the coaches don't talk to you or they both yell at you. So I guess if they're
it's kind of like being married.
Yeah, kind of.
My wife doesn't talk to me much unless she's yelling, and most times justifiably so.
Campbell gets a shot blocked, but Kurt Burleson comes up with it. Then that ball is tipped off of Ja'Cabry Stevenson's hands and will stay with the Eagles. Good defense there from Stevenson. Now we're having a sub for the Eagles as Leighton Sherman will come in for Jackson Bennett. Gets his first break of the game. Pigg now inbounds in the Cole Campbell. Campbell now to Kurt Burleson. Burleson picks up his dribble. That's tipped and stolen away by Tucker. And now we're going to get a travel call, and it's just the first turnover against Lawrence County.
You know, AJ, a crazy stat from our first game with the girls was Summertown not getting a 2-point basket till late in the third. One here, Summertown hasn't attempted a 3-point shot, and I say that, and there goes one.
And it's off the back iron, no good. Logan Boswell with the rebound. Nice save into Stevenson, now to Tucker. Tucker over to Maddox. He'll walk across the timeline. Maddox with it straight away. Now inside the Boswell, kicks out to Stevenson. Stevenson now to Maddox. Maddox now back to Stevenson. He's open for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound Campbell. Campbell now ahead here to Weston Pig. And Pig will slow things down. Here comes the trap from Lawrence County. That one's kicked by Luke Maddox and will stay with the Eagles. Cole Campbell will take it out of bounds on the sideline. Just on the other side of the timeline. And lobs it in for Grayson Burleson. Gets it across the timeline himself. He'll drive. Kicks it out to Campbell. Campbell will try a corner three. Front iron no good. Rebound Kurt Burleson. Shot up and in. Kirk gets on the board for the first time tonight. It's the first second chance points for either side. 5-point Lawrence County lead. Tucker now to Boswell. Boswell back to Tucker. On to Gobble on the baseline. Gobble now to Tucker. Tucker over to Boswell. Boswell back to Tucker at the wing. Over to Gobble in the corner. Gobble back to Tucker. Now to Boswell straight away. Avoids the rush. Now over to Maddox. Maddox dribbles out now to Gobble at the free throw line. He'll try a jumper. And he's going to be fouled on the play. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. Kurt Burleson picks up his first foul. That's just the second team foul against the Eagles. And a pair of free throws coming up for TJ Gobble.
Not a smart foul right there, AJ, with a jump shot, a long jump shot, long two.
First free throw from Gobble off the side iron, no good. Next free throw from Gobble on its way. And off the front iron, no good. Rebound Grayson Burleson. Each side combined 2 of 5 from the line so far tonight. Campbell will come across the timeline. Picks up his dribble inside the Weston Pig. Picks. Bounce pass to Kurt Burleson. Can't get it to go. Rebound Logan Boswell. Boswell now ahead to Luke Maddox across the timeline. Tries to lob it to Gobble.
That was a pass, AJ.
It goes off the rim right into Gobble's hands, in for the bucket. Then a steal from Luke Maddox. Coming the other way, Boswell. Reverse layup. Up and in. What a move by Logan Boswell. He's got 9, and it's a 9-point Lawrence County lead. Now to Grayson Burleson comes Summertown. He gets across the timeline. Here's the trap. Now to Campbell. Campbell will try a three. Rattles that one home. Campbell's got 5. It's a 6-point Lawrence County lead. Max across the timeline. Over to Boswell. Now to Tucker. Tucker. Over to Boswell. Swings over to Max at the other wing. He'll dribble out. Now back to Boswell. Swings over to Tucker in the corner. He'll try a three. No good. Offensive rebound Gobble, and he's blocked by Grayson Burleson. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. Grayson picks up his first, team's third.
You know, similar to the girls' game, AJ, what's hurting Summertown right now is, Lawrence County is, they've hit some threes, and they are a good shooting team, but right now they're 3 for 15 from three. I mean, Summertown's got to clear the boards. They're in this game, and Lawrence County's also helping them with missing their last 3 free throws.
Drake Osborne will come in for Logan Boswell as Gobble missed the front end of his 2 shots. Second shot on its way, and he misses them both. Now 1 of 5 now from the line. Coming the other way, Grayson Burleson ahead to Cole Campbell to Weston Pig. And Pig's going to be fouled by Tucker. And Tucker's going to pick up his second, team 7. Now Weston Pig will go to the line for the front end of the 1-and-1. Long and Bedford now to check in here for the Wildcats. Checking out will be Tucker and Jacabry Stevenson.
Lawrence County already into the bonus, as we mentioned, racking up the fouls. If you got Summertown, you can make some hay at the line here and get back in this thing if you can hit free throws, but not a good start.
Pig misses the front end. Eagles now 1 of 3 from the line. Maddox now the other way to Blake Long. Long now over to Maddox. Now back to Long. He's open from the wing for 3. Rattles that one in. He's on the board with his first points. It's a 9-point Lawrence County lead, their largest of the game. Long, who's done a great job off the bench, gets that one in, and now we got a steal. It's Max coming the other way. Gives it to Gobble. Can't slam it home. A rebound, Weston Pig. And then Gobble's going to come up with the foul. He's going to pick up his first team's 8th, and now Pig will come the other way for a 1-and-1. And Joe Wilson is letting TJ Gobble have it down here. And as Tucker and Stevenson will check back in.
You know, that happened to me one time, AJ, but the only thing, it was on a 7-foot goal at home, adjustable. But I've never been fortunate enough to be able to get up that high. But sometimes you just got to take the 2 and not try to be so fancy with it.
First free throw from Pig. He misses that one. It's a rebound from Bedford. Bedford and Long playing with 2 fouls here. Now Long out to Maddox. Now to Tucker. Tucker. Bounce pass over to Maddox straight away. Over to Stevenson at the other wing. Now to Tucker near the corner. Back out to Stevenson. He'll try an open 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Leighton Sherman. 3:15 remaining here in the first half. 29-20 is the Lawrence County lead. Campbell with it. He'll get across the timeline, races through. His left-handed layup can't get it to go. Kurt Burleson's going to tip it in. He has got 4. It's a 7-point Lawrence County lead. The other way, Luke Maddox for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Weston Pig. Pig, long pass here to Grayson Burleson. Saves that one from going out of bounds. Now to Sherman in the corner for 3. Misses that one. Rebound, Bedford. Bedford now to Maddox. He'll race the other way across the timeline. Picks up his dribble ahead to Tucker. Tucker drives, kicks out to Maddox. Now over to Bedford. Bedford going to drive the baseline. Over to Maddox. Maddox now back to Bedford in the corner. Now to Blake Long. Long to Maddox. Over to Tucker. Tucker will drive and gets his pass deflected right back into his hands. Now to Stevenson. Stevenson kicks in the corner to Bedford for 3. Off the top of the backboard. Rebound Tucker. And we're going to get a foul called.
I'm not sure what that is.
They're going to call an offensive foul against Tucker. I don't know what he did. Did you see him touch anybody?
I did not see anything there, AJ, at all.
I am so confused. I mean, I don't think he touched anybody. I mean, I'm not, biased either side here, but that something about that didn't look right. So we come the other way, and it's Cole Campbell with it. Now inside to Kurt Burleson. Burleson powers his way up and in. 29-24 is the Lawrence County lead. Luke Maddox now coming the other way. Drake Osborne just checked into the game. Now it's to Logan Boswell. Over to Maddox. Now to Stevenson. Now to Boswell. He's open for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Cole Campbell. Now coming the other way is Grayson Burleson. He'll drive. And that shot's blocked by Logan Boswell. Ahead to Luke Maddox. 3-on-1. Maddox. Nice pass to Drake Osborne. That one's off the glass. No good. Rebound, TJ Gobble. He's open, goes up and in, and he's in the double figures with 11. It's a 7-point Lawrence County lead.
And a steal on the inbound, but Summertown's going to get it back and throw it back to Lawrence County.
Right back to Boswell. That one's up and in. Boswell's in the double figures with 11 as well. 12 turnovers now, and now we're going to have a injury timeout here. As Grayson Burleson came up a big gimpy on the end of that one as Lawrence County leads by 9. Sub coming in will be, I believe that's Jackson Bennett coming back in.
It's very seldom that you see 3 turnovers, 2 by one team and 1 by the other in less than 4 seconds time, but that just happened. It's crazy.
Pig into Campbell, almost stolen away as Campbell now comes the other way. Bounce pass over to Bennett. Bennett being double teamed on the sideline. Loses that one, and we're going to get a timeout here called by West Lawn with 1:02 left in the first half. 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
Back here at the Nets, 1:02 left in the first half as Lawrence County leads Summertown 33-24. Eagles have the ball here. Trailing by 9, Cole Campbell will take it out on the sideline just to the offensive side of the Timeline, inbounds into Burleson, now to Campbell. Campbell drives, right into layup, no good. Rebound, Drake Osborne now ahead to Luke Maddox. Max crosses the timeline, quickly ahead to Logan Boswell. TJ Gobble in the corner for now over to Boswell, now to Maddox. Max dribbles out to the Eagle logo, 45 seconds left in the half, now over to Boswell. Down low to Gobble on the low block, turn around, no good. Rebound, Kurt Burleson. Burleson picks up his dribble and just throws that one to the feet of Ja'Cabry Stevenson, and it's kicked out of bounds and will stay with the Eagles. Grayson Burleson now will check back in here for the Eagles, and checking out will be Weston Pigg. Burleson will take it out, gets it into Campbell, now back out to Burleson. 30 seconds left here in the half. It's Kurt Burleson, that is, and bringing it across the timeline, and gets over to Campbell. Campbell hands over to Leighton Sherman in the corner. Sherman bounce pass into Kurt Burleson in the paint. Right-handed hook shot, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Grayson Burleson up and in. He's got 7. It's a 7-point Lawrence County lead. Stevenson the other way. 10 seconds left. Nice take, can't get it to go. Rebound, Burleson. He's going to race the other way. Burleson, 3 seconds left. Now to Campbell. He'll try a 3 at the buzzer. Front iron, no good. And that will end the first half. An up and down, exciting game. Lawrence County leads this one 33-26 after 16 minutes of play. We'll take a short break here for halftime, and we'll return for the start of the second half. That's next here on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrence.
Here at halftime, we're joined by Summertown head girls coach Jeremy Jean. And Coach, that was a wild back and forth affair there, and unfortunately for you guys, weren't able to come out on top in that one.
Yeah, defensively, I thought we played well. We just couldn't make a shot for a while. Free throws were killer. We got to the line this game, unlike last time. We just couldn't convert them. It's just a tough game.
For you guys, like you mentioned, you had your opportunities there. Your defense was excellent. You held, J.C. Scott and Katie Criswell, to 12 and 10, and kind of shut down the rest of the team from there. But just talk about your defensive effort and how well your girls played in a very intense defensive battle.
I'm pleased defensively, and offensively we got looks, but they didn't fall tonight. But that's where, and that's not happening defensively. We have to get that extra rebound. I don't know the stats. They probably out-rebounded us by a lot. Their size, they should, but a lot of them were long rebounds. We just didn't go get them. There's a stretch in the second quarter, third quarter where we got out-hustled again, and that's the tell of the game.
Yeah, for you, I know you've mentioned that a lot. The rebounding side, is that really where you want to see this team improve the most as you go into district play?
Oh, yeah, we have to, or we're going to be in dogfights. We're not the biggest team around, but we can body people up and make it hard to get it over us. Or, we'll tip them around, but then we don't go get them. Tonight, those 50-50 balls, we preach them, they're not 50-50 balls. There should be 100-0. They're our ball. Go get it. And tonight, for a stretch there, we didn't go get them, and they did.
For you guys, and you got district play coming up. I know this is a tough one, but the most important season's coming up.
It is.
How do you take a lesson like you guys learned in a game like this and move it forward into your most important time of the year?
In the locker room after games, I don't talk long because you don't want to say things in the heat of the moment. So all they did tell them is I'd rather have this game tonight than another game like we had over Christmas where everything goes perfect. There's nothing to realize. Hey, we got to get better at this. And this game showed us, especially when teams are going to pressure us and get handsy, we have to have something to do with that. So I'd rather have this game tonight like it was. I would have loved to have won, but this game was a great game for us going into district play.
You guys have played such a tough schedule, playing Lawrence County twice and all the other, I can think of all the good teams that you guys have played here in the first part of the season. How does that get you guys ready? I mean, you got some really tough district teams, some teams not so tough,
right.
But it really does prepare you for the end of February and the first part of March.
Well, I hope so. I really do. Or we'll have to schedule a little easier next year. No, but we've gotten better every game at something. And tonight, I think we defended them really, really well compared to last game. Last game, they just did whatever they wanted to do on us. Tonight, they had to work to score. They didn't just be able to pound the ball inside and score on us on mismatches. Even when Rue got caught on somebody inside, we worked and we battled, and it made it hard on them. I hope stuff like that will get us ready for the Lorettas and Giles and Lewis and Mount Pleasant. But we couldn't press as much tonight as we usually do because they handled it well. So we had to back up and play half court, and I was pleased with that we made the adjustment and played some half court defense and played it well.
Coach, next game is coming up with Loretto on Tuesday, and we'll see you guys then.
All right, man, appreciate it.
That's girls coach for Summertown, Jeremy Jean. We'll have the start of the second half of the boys game coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Introducing Cloud9 Fiber to Lawrenceburg. We take great pride in being the only locally owned and operated internet company within Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. We're now offering up to gigabit services with plans starting at $50 per month. Serve the internet with blazing fast speeds and reliability, all while keeping your investment within Lawrence County. For more information, visit cloud9fiber.com to request for us to build your area next.
And back here at the Nest, halftime score of the boys' game. Lawrence County leads Summertown 33-26. Taking a look at the first half stats here, Logan Boswell and TJ Gobble leading all scores. They each have 11. Jacabry Stevenson with 5, Luke Maddox with 3, Blake Long with 3 off the bench for Lawrence County. On the other side for Summertown, you have Cole Campbell with 5, Grayson Burleson with 7, Kurt Burleson with 6, Jackson Bennett with 2, Weston Pigg with 3. At the line, Lawrence County was 1 of 5, Summertown 1 of 4. Hustle stab wise, Lawrence County's got 15 points off 12 Summertown turnovers. Summertown has 2 points off 2 of Lawrence County turnovers. Lawrence County, 2 second chance points off 5 offensive rebounds. Summertown, 6 second chance points off 4 rebounds. And Adam, when you look at this, Lawrence County has really kind of dominated the pace up and down, but just a 7-point lead. So if you're Summertown, knowing that you've had 12 turnovers, they've gotten 15 points off of those turnovers, you only trail by 7. You got to feel pretty decent by that news right now.
Yeah, I think some of the mistakes you made in the first half that have really plagued you to only be down 7, it's not a bad situation. The concern if you're Summertown is, Lawrence County's a pretty good shooting basketball team. Right now they're 4 for 20 from 3. So, and you're still down 7 with them shooting that percentage. They've got to clear the boards. They've got to get Lawrence County off the boards, limit to 1 shot. Kurt Burleson's a young man I think they need to use down low if you're Summertown. Big, tough kid. He really came on there in the second quarter. So Summertown's in this game. They've just got to make a few baskets, protect the ball too. Turnovers have plagued Summertown, especially against Lawrence County's press.
Lawrence County will start off with the ball to start the third quarter, leading this one by 7. Lawrence County outscored the Eagles 17-13 in the first and 16-13 in the second. Facing this trapping zone now, Boswell over to Bedford. Bedford, skip pass ahead here to Maddox at the logo. Max now over to Stevenson. Fakes the 3, now back to Maddox. Max skip pass over to Bedford in the corner. Bedford dribbles out, now down low to Gobble. Gobble, turn around, right-handed hook shot off and in. Good start here for the Wildcats. Gobble with 13. It's a 9-point lead. Campbell with it now for the Eagles. He gets across the timeline. Here comes the trap. And it's Grayson Burleson on the low block, goes up and in. He's got 9. It's a 7-point Lawrence County lead. Maddox now ahead to Boswell. Boswell, bounce pass for the Maddox. Maddox now, skip pass over to Stevenson, now to Gobble. Tries to get into Bedford, and he's fouled from behind by Weston Pigg. Pigg picks up his second. First foul for either side here in the second half. Bedford will take it out to the left of the basket. Lobs it in to Maddox straight away. Max now to Gobble at the wing. Gobble into Bedford in the paint. His jumper on its way, nothing but net. Bedford's first points of the game. It's another 9-point lead for the Wildcats. Now Barrison the other way. He rushes. Scoop shot up. Nice take up and in. Gets the spin. He's in the double figures with 11.
There's not many players, AJ, that'll make that play. That's very athletic play.
Bedford nothing but net for 3 on the other way. He's got 5 all here in the third. Their largest lead of the game at 10, 40-30. Campbell, bounce pass ahead to Kurt Burleson. Burleson picks up his dribble. Now to Campbell. Campbell up and under, left-handed layup. Can't get it to go. Rebound Luke Maddox. Max now rushing the other way. Nice pass to Stevenson. Now out to Bedford. He'll try another 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound Cole Campbell. This one's ahead. That one's stolen away by Bedford. Bedford, Euro step up, and he will be fouled there by Weston Pigg. Pigg will pick up his third, team second. Well, they called it actually on Sherman as Bedford will go to the line to shoot 2. Yeah. We're all confused here. It's okay, Will. I thought that was on Weston Pigg when they called it on Jackson Bennett, excuse me. I get the Bennetts and the Shermans all confused. First free throw from Bedford off the back iron, no good.
I will say one thing, AJ. I'm from Summertown. Played against Lawrence County as a rival, but I will have to say, kind of away from basketball, I love these Lawrence County uniforms.
Yeah,
got this LSU kind of look to them.
As now, they said Bedford stepped on the free throw line, yes, and Boswell will check out and Long will check in.
Yeah, violation there right as soon as he received the basketball.
Third turnover now by the Wildcats. Lead stands at 10, 40-30. Wildcats now 1 of 7 from the line. Now coming the other way, it's a steal for Alex Bedford. Bedford now to Long. Long layup up and in. Long has got 5. Lawrence County now with 17 points off 14 Summertown turnovers. 12-point lead for the Wildcats. Burleson across the timeline, and he's going to be fouled on the play, and Joe Wilson does not agree with that. And now we're going to get a warning on Joe Wilson, and this one's going to go against Maddox and pick up his second. And now he doesn't agree with
I don't think Wilson, Coach Wilson, did anything crazy.
No, he didn't.
I think
he didn't.
Well, the thing about it is Coach Long earlier got the warning. When he walked up the line.
He did the same thing.
Coach Wilson, I think,
now we get a technical against Coach Wilson.
I think Coach Wilson tried to avoid a confrontation and cool down by taking a walk. The problem is he walked all the way to the end of his own bench, which is clearly out of the box. It also doesn't help that here in Summertown, if you walk in front of your bench, you are on the floor.
Yeah. Cole Campbell will come the other way, and I'm not shy when it comes to officials, Adam, but I think someone's having a power trip over there.
Well, I'm trying to remember the term you used at Lawrence County. If you don't remember the text I sent you during the middle of that game, I can't remember the term you used for the official that night.
Well, that's Captain Attention. But
Captain Attention
he's not here, but Mr. Clean on the other end is loving all the power he's getting.
As I mentioned to you in my text, never call your wife Captain Attention. I learned that. So.
No, that's not a smart move. As Summertown has it. Weston Pig on the low block. Over to Bennett. He'll try corner three. Gets it. Knocks it down.
Nice shot by Bennett. He's got a beautiful shot. The young man's only a freshman. He's got a lot of potential. Beautiful pass.
Nice pass there. Now Gobble with it, and that one's stolen away by by Bennett. Coming the other way, Campbell. Now to Bennett. Bennett's going to drive the baseline. Goes up and under. Blocked by Bedford into the hands of Blake Long.
Nice
Long
block.
now ahead to Gobble. Gobble passes it to Stevenson. Off the glass and in. Jacabry with 7. Leads back out the 9 at 44-35. Pig now with it. Pig now will get it across the timeline. And throws it over to Campbell, and that one went through about 5 sets of legs and stolen by Gobble. Bedford the other way. Euro step, left-handed layup. Nice moving in. Bedford with 7, all coming here in the third quarter. It's an 11-point Lawrence County lead. Burleson scoop shot up, can't get it to go. Rebound Gobble. Gobble now to Maddox. Maddox racing the other way to Long. Long drives, kicks in the corner to Stevenson. Now out the Long. Fakes the 3. Now to Gobble. He fakes the 3, drives, layup up and under. Can't get it to go. Rebound Burleson. Burleson now will slow it down. Long pass ahead to Campbell. He'll try a deep 3. Nothing but net. Cole Campbell in the double figures with 10. It's an 8-point Lawrence County lead with 4:30 left in the third. Frantic pace to this one as Maddox has it across the timeline over to Stevenson.
I'm exhausted just watching it.
Maddox now to Stevenson, to Bedford. He'll try mid-range jumper. No good. Offensive rebound. Gobble off the glass and in.
And Gobble got great position underneath. Summertown's got to get a body on him. He was the only person going to get that rebound.
Gobble leads all scorers with 15. Subs coming into the game will be Boswell and Carter Hughes, and checking out will be Bedford and Stevenson, getting a much-needed break here. 10-point lead here for Lawrence County. Good defense previously by Blake Long to knock the pass out of bounds. Inbound now on the Cole Campbell. This is coming the other way. Campbell across the timeline. Here comes a trap now over to Pig. Pig, that one almost stolen away by Luke Maddox, knocked out of bounds, and will stay with the Eagles.
Lawrence County's pressure, they're so active defensively, man. They play very hard.
Weston Pig trying to take it out. Now we're going to get a 5-second call against Pig. 16th turnover against Summertown. Lawrence County with 19 points so far off of these turnovers. So we hit the halfway point here in the third. Blake Long with it. Now to Maddox. They set up the play. Flipping sides. Now Maddox over to Long at the wing. Over to Maddox. Maddox now over to Boswell. Back to Maddox. Over to Long. He fakes a 3 and will drive. Goes up. Nice move, and we're going to get a travel call. 5th turnover against the Wildcats, and Joe Wilson just turns in disgust.
Well, and I'll be honest, AJ, I didn't think that was a
I
travel.
didn't think
I thought
it was
a
either.
good jump stop.
Yeah, it's a jump stop.
It was to me.
I just think some of these officials don't understand today's game. They really don't.
I think you may be right. I think the concerning part from what I've seen is the inconsistency of it.
Right.
From game to game, you don't really know what to expect.
Because that was just a crazy turn of events there. Good sportsmanship for both sides as the ball will go to Summertown. Stevenson and Bedford will check back in for the Wildcats. Checking out will be Gobble and Maddox. You know, Adam, a lot of my criticism of officials comes because my dad was an official when I was growing up. I sat in on a lot of those meetings. I used to love going. Burleson gets a shot blocked by Bedford again. And I can sniff out the ones that really care about the game and the ones that can't from a mile away. Boswell for three. Front iron no good. Rebound Long. Long can't get that one to go. And then Weston Pitt comes up with the rebound. And he just thought Cole Campbell was there and throws it out of bounds. 17 turnovers now by the Eagles. And now Will Daniel set the check in for the Eagles.
You know, a couple times tonight, A.J. Summertown's got an offensive rebound, fought hard, and they just panic. You know, it's not just one kid. You just got to calm down and relax, keep your composure. They're in this game. It's only a 10-point ball game. It feels like it's a 20-point Lawrence County lead, but Summertown's in this.
Bedford in the corner for three, no good. Offensive rebound, Logan Boswell. Boswell kicks out the long. He fakes the three, steps back for three. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound, Daniel. Daniel now over to Cole Campbell, and we come the other way. Campbell across the timeline, hands over to Grayson Burleson. And gets it to Kurt Burleson. Now he kicks out to Daniel in the corner for three. He rattles that one on for his first points of the game. It's a 7-point Wildcat lead. 2:35 left in the third. Bedford now to Long. Long gets his pass tipped into the hands of Carter Hughes. Hughes drives, and he's going to be fouled on the play. That will... Couldn't really tell who he said he called that foul.
Yeah, I didn't see that on it. Someone that reached in.
Grayson Burleson, his second, team's third. Boswell takes out the left of the basket. It's Long. He's open for three. Corner iron, no good. Rebound comes out to Bennett. Bennett dribbles. Now to Campbell. Campbell now back to Bennett. And he picks up his dribble and gets it over to Campbell. Campbell now across the timeline. Almost walked there. Now Burleson to Daniel. Daniel back to Campbell at the wing. He'll drive. Right hand to layup. Off the glass and in. Campbell's got 12 to lead the Eagles. It's a 5-point lead. Hughes gets his pass tipped out of bounds, and that will go to Lawrence County.
And Lawrence County, they play hard, A.J., but I'm telling you right now, their gambling defense and how intense they are, they're gambling a lot, and Summertown likes to play at a quick pace. I mean, and they're getting good looks. They've cut this thing to 5.
2 minutes left here in the third. Gobble and Maddox check in for Hughes and Boswell. Bedford now to Stevenson, over to Maddox. Inside the Blake Long at the free throw line. Now to Gobble in the corner. Gobble drives, loses control into the hands of Will Daniel. 6 turnover by the Wildcats. Grayson Burleson the other way. Burleson drives, right hand layup up and in. He's got 13. It's now a 3-point lead. Maddox now the other way. Hands over to Long. Long back to Maddox. Maddox now back to Long at the logo. Throws it into Bedford at the free throw line. Bedford kicks out to Maddox. He'll try a deep three. Front iron no good. Rebound Bennett. Now Campbell coming the other way. Minute 15 left in the third. Knocked out of bounds by Blake Long. Drake Osborne now to check in here for Lawrence County. And checking out will be Blake Long. Minute 14 left in the third. 48-35. Lawrence County leads. Campbell takes it out, throws it in the Burleson, and we're going to foul called against T.J. Gobble.
Yeah.
He'll pick up his second, team's third. Campbell will take it out in front of the Summertown student section. Now into Burleson in the corner. He'll try three to tie it up. Back iron no good. Gets a second bounce. Rebound won by Bennett. Bennett now to Campbell. Inside to Kurt Burleson. Shot up. Nope. Yeah. Offensive foul.
And that's correct. That is a good, solid call by that official. Kurt was being aggressive, doing the right thing, but he just turned right straight into that defender. That's a good call.
Kurt picks up his second, and that's the 18th turnover.
I don't think Coach Long's very happy, but I also don't think it helped that Kurt, when he made his move, he never really looked to see where he was going, kind of went blindly, so tough call there.
Bedford will try three on the other way, rattles out, no good. Rebound's going to be won by Ja'Cabry Stevenson. Now over to Maddox at the logo, 55 seconds left, back to Bedford. Now over to Gobble in the corner, skip past to Maddox straight away. Inside to Osborne, turnaround jumper, can't get it to go, rebound Will Daniel. Daniel now to Kurt Burleson, and we come the other way. Burleson back to Grayson. Grayson across the timeline, behind the back move, drives, right-handed scoop shot, no good. Rebound Ja'Cabry Stevenson. Stevenson coming quickly the other way across the timeline, and his pass is kicked out of bounds by Cole Campbell. Osborne will take it out to the right of his own bench and gets it into Stevenson. He'll dribble out and gets it over to Maddox. 25 seconds left here in the third. Now to Bedford. Bedford drives the baseline, and we're going to get a foul called here against Will Daniel. Daniel will pick up his first, team's fifth. 22.1 seconds left here in the third. Bedford takes it out into Gobble. Now out to Maddox. Max will drive it to the paint, kicks out to Stevenson. He'll try a deep three. No good. And fight for the rebound will go to Summertown.
Coach Wilson's trying to get everyone back. It almost left someone open there deep.
Kurt Burleson with it across the timeline. 10 seconds left in the corner. Trap comes from Lawrence County now into Campbell. To Grayson Burleson. Step back three to tie it up. Front iron no good. Rebound. 1 second left, and Max will just dribble it out. After 3 quarters of play, Lawrence County leads this one 48-45. When we return, it'll be time to start the fourth quarter here on the X Sports Network.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road.
Back here at the Nest, getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Lawrence County leading Summertown 48-45. The Eagles will start off with the ball here as we start the fourth quarter. Cole Campbell will take it out the midcourt line. Now gets it in the Weston Pig. Pig and struggles with it. Looking for somebody. Gets it down to Grayson Burleson. Burleson shot up. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Grayson Burleson. And he's going to be fouled. This one will go against Luke Maddox. He will pick up his third, team's fourth. And now Grayson will go to the line to shoot 2. Eagles 3 of 8 from the line so far in this game. First shot on its way, front iron no good. Next shot on its way from Grayson, misses them both, rebound Luke Maddox. Now 3 of 10 from the line, Maddox racing the other way to Stevenson. Stevenson back to Maddox. Max kicks over to Boswell, back to Maddox. Inside the Blake Law at the free throw line, now to Boswell. Bounce pass to Gobble in the corner. Skip pass out to Boswell, swings over to Maddox. He'll drive, pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound, and it's going to be a foul against Grayson Burleson.
Lawrence County continues to do a great job of getting good position on the boards, defensively and offensively.
Now we're going to have a discussion on the other side here.
How many is Grayson at?
And guess everything's okay. Scores table got everything cleared up. Boswell looking for somebody, gets in the Gobble straight away now to Maddox. Maddox inside the Stevenson. Nice bounce pass, reverse layup for Long, up and in. Long has got 7. It's a 5-point Lawrence County lead. Racing the other way. And that one's thrown out of bounds by Campbell. Make that now 19 turnovers against the Eagles. Coming the other way, Max quickly to Boswell across the timeline, back to Maddox. Max over to Boswell. Boswell gets a screen from Long over to Maddox. Maddox will drive, kicks out to Stevenson. Now in the corner to Gobble, back out to Stevenson to Boswell. In the Long at the free throw line, gets his pass tipped and stolen away by Campbell. Campbell drives, shot up, and no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Great job there by Campbell. Active hands there, tipping that one out and attacking the basket. Summertown's got this to a 5-point lead. had it as close as what I believe 3, AJ, or 2.
Got it down to 3 as Campbell's first free throw rattles out, no good. Long picks up his 3rd foul, team's 5th.
I'm not mistaken, AJ, is that 3 for 10 for Summertown or 3 for 11 from the line?
Now 3 for 11 from the line.
Those free throws and turnovers kill you.
Misses the second one, now make that 3 for 12. Coming the other way, it's Boswell with it. Across the timeline over to Blake Long. Long, now over to Maddox. Max dribbles out, resets the play here for the Wildcats. Over to Boswell, now to Maddox. Max back to Boswell. Boswell, now over to Maddox, to Stevenson. In the corner to Gobble, he'll try a 3. Knocks it down, big shot from TJ Gobble, he's got 18. It's an 8-point Lawrence County lead. Coming the other way, it's Cole Campbell. Gets it across the timeline for the Eagles, picks up his dribble, now over to Burleson. Burleson sets up the play, 6:15 remaining in the game. Burleson drives, shot up, no good, gets his own rebound, and he's going to be fouled here, I believe. Yeah. I think that's going to go on Long or Gobble. That's going to go on
20.
Long. That's his 4th, team 6. As now Alex Bedford will check into the game, and checking out will be Blake Long. 7th offensive rebound for the Eagles. They get it into Kurt Burleson. Powers up, shot up, rolls out, no good. Now a jump ball call, and that will go to Lawrence County. And the Lawrence County fans are wanting a over and back called. Boswell having a discussion now with the official. And we come quickly the other way, 2 minutes into the 4th. 8-point Lawrence County lead. Maddox now over to Bedford in the Gobble in the corner. Now back to Bedford, over to Maddox. Maddox over to Stevenson. Now to Boswell. Boswell drives, goes up, and no shot. He's fouled. And this one's going to go against Weston Pig.
That should send them into the bonus, 1-1.
Yep, 1-1 coming up here for Logan Boswell. As Pig picks up his 3rd, team 7. Lawrence County 1 of 7 from the line so far. First free throw off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Luke Maddox. Make that now 10 offensive rebounds for the Wildcats. Stevenson now over to Boswell. Boswell now to Bedford. Bedford drives. Nice pass to Gobble off the glass and in. Gobble with 20. Joe Wilson calls a full timeout with 5:31 remaining in the game. His team leading by 10. We'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Coming back here, 5:31 remaining in the 4th as Lawrence County leads Summertown 55-45. And Adam and I are having discussion where he's going to take his daughter Hannah for her 18th birthday. She's wanting the Cheesecake Factory, and I'm kind of on her side, Adam.
Well, I'm budget friendly, so I'm thinking like the dollar menu at McDonald's in Lawrenceburg, possibly.
Well, you can get like sodas and bread at the Cheesecake Factory.
That's about all I can afford, actually.
As Cole Campbell bringing across the timeline for Summertown. He's being trapped here by the Wildcats, and he will wisely call a timeout here. It will be a full timeout here for Wes Long, and we'll take that break as well with him here on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Back here at the Nets, it's a 10-point Lawrence County lead here with 5:21 remaining in the game. Summertown burned its second timeout of the game. Actually, their third timeout of the game as Cole Campbell will take it out in front of the Summertown student section into Kurt Burleson in the corner. Now to Campbell at the wing. Campbell now over to Jackson Bennett, back to Campbell. Campbell now hands over to Kurt Burleson. Tries to throw it down low to Grayson Burleson. We're going to get a foul here called against Lawrence County, and that will put the Eagles in the bonus.
Summertown very fortunate right there. That pass was thrown into, it looked like a swarm of Lawrence County shirts. Luckily, they got a foul call. That could have been another turnover.
That will be on Bedford, his third. First free throw by Burleson is missed. Good rebound there by Weston Pigg. Now both sides fighting for it on the ground. A jump ball that will go to Summertown. Now 8 offensive rebounds for the Eagles in the game. Taking it, and now we're going to have got a sweat issue there underneath the basket as players trying to mop it up there with their feet. Campbell will take it out to the left of the basket here for the Eagles. Lobs it into Burleson. Burleson, turnaround shot blocked by Gobble. And that one's deflected into the hands of Luke Maddox. He comes the other way, racing into the paint, but will dribble it back out. Under 5 minutes left in the game. Now over to Boswell. Boswell to Bedford, drives the baseline, pull-up jumper, nothing but net. Bedford with 9, all coming here in the second half. It's a 12-point Lawrence County lead. Grayson Burleson quickly the other way. And he's going to get that shot, deflect out of bounds. I thought maybe he might have knocked it out there at the end, but it will stay with the Eagles. Campbell will take it out to the left of the basket into Burleson. Burleson drives, shot up, rolls out, no good, and it's deflected into the hands of Luke Maddox, now coming the other way. Maddox now will slow it down over to Boswell, over to Bedford. He'll try a corner three. Front iron, no good. Rebound Pig, now to Campbell, now quickly to Kurt Burleson. Burleson across the timeline, intercepted by Logan Boswell. Now 20 turnovers by the Eagles, coming the other way is Maddox. He'll try to slow it down with his team leading by 12. Max guarded here by Jackson Bennett. Has it at the Eagle logo over to Bedford. Bedford now back to Maddox. Now back to Bedford. Bedford now brings it out to Maddox. And lobs it over to Stevenson. And now bounce pass over to Gobble. Gobble now dribbles into Stevenson. Floater in the lane, no good. Offensive rebound. Boswell, that one is blocked, but he was fouled in the process. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Lawrence County's so active down low, AJ. They play hard going after the boards. It's helped them develop this 12-point lead.
Kurt Burleson picks up his third foul, team's 8th. First free throw from Boswell off the side iron, no good. And first action into the game will be Sawyer Sherman coming in for Weston Pigg. Next free throw from Boswell. Off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Stevenson. He goes off the glass and in. JaCabry with 9. Lawrence County now with 8 second chance points, and now this is a steal from Bedford. Bedford coming the other way, slams it down. Bedford in the double figures with 11. Lawrence County now with 21 points off 21 Summertown turnovers. Burleson, Campbell, now to Bennett in the corner for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, TJ Gobble. Gobble now ahead to Bedford, and he'll hand it over to Maddox to slow it down with 3:15 left. Lawrence County with their largest lead of the game at 16. Over to Bedford. Bedford, and his pass is going to be stolen away by Burleson. Burleson shot up in, and he's fouled.
Yeah, and they're going to give him the continuation, so he's going to get that one. I don't think the Lawrence County fans are very happy about that.
Because of a couple things that have happened on this end.
True, and I will say, too, there's been a couple, even in the girls' game, that I thought that were waved off that I thought were worse than that as far as continuation, so I can understand their frustrations.
Burleson misses the and-one chance. They're now 3 of 14 to line at him. They are combined 4 of 24 from the free throw line in this game. Maddox now over to Boswell. 14-point lead here for the Wildcats. Bedford skip pass over to Maddox. 2:45 left. Now back to Boswell. Over to Bedford. Bedford trapped and pass out to Maddox. Maddox now back to Bedford at the wing. Bedford dribbles to the baseline and will try to dribble it back out. He's going to be fouled by Sherman. That will be his first, team's ninth. 1-1 coming up here for Alex Bedford. Has 11 points in the game. All 11 coming here in the second half. Front end coming on its way for Bedford. He misses it. Wildcats now 1 of 11 from the line. Grayson Burleson coming the other way. A Euro step up, left-hand layup, no good, but an offensive rebound and a putback for Kurt Burleson.
AJ, I know you and I aren't the youngest people in the world, but could you shoot one from 11 from the line right now?
Probably.
I mean, I would think, couldn't you?
I'm terrible at basketball, though. Bedford over to Boswell. Boswell drives. Now over to Gobble. Gobble up, and he is fouled by Cole Campbell, who go to the line to shoot two. I think a lot of it is the emotions of the game, the pace of the game. This is a different place. For most teams, it's smaller than most venues. Sidelines are a bit different, and both girls' teams are good free throw shooting teams. They struggled as well, so I think maybe building has a lot to do with it. First free throw from Gobble is off the back iron, no good. 2:04 remaining, a 12-point Lawrence County lead. Next free throw on its way, and off the back iron, no good, and Boswell's going to get called for the foul over the back on Grayson Burleson. He'll pick up his first, team's ninth, and now a 1-1 coming on the other end.
Coach Wilson frustrated with that when you've got a 12-point lead and you go over the back. So basically Summertown's going to get a chance to cut into this thing with the clock stop. Kind of a needless foul there.
Weston Pigg here will check in for Sawyer Sherman. Burleson had a chance to cut into the lead here. First free throw off the front iron, no good. Rebound Alex Bedford. 4 of 28 combined from the line. Maddox now over to Stevenson. Stevenson now to Maddox. Under 2 minutes left to play. Long skip pass now to Boswell. Over to Bedford. Bedford in to Gobble out to Maddox. Now over to Bedford. Now to Boswell. Boswell long pass over to Maddox. Now to Stevenson in the corner. His pass now to Maddox. Maddox now dribbles. Long pass to Bedford. And he's going to get fouled here by Bennett. He will pick up his second, team's 11th. Now 2 free throws coming up here for the Wildcats. Lawrence County has missed 12 straight after hitting their first. First free throw from Bedford off the back iron, no good. Blake Long now to check in, and checking out will be TJ Gobble. Weston Pigg is out, and Leighton Sherman in for the Eagles. Next free throw on its way. Off the corner iron, no good. Cole Campbell with him. Minute 25 left, quickly across the timeline. Left-handed layup, up and in. Campbell's got 14. It's a 10-point Lawrence County lead. Maddox now over to Bedford. Bedford now over to Maddox. Maddox, long pass over to Boswell. Minute 10 left. Now over to Bedford, over to Maddox. Lawrence County doing a good job milking the clock here as they get it into Stevenson. Now to Boswell to Bedford. Now Bedford will get fouled.
And with the percentage that, well, both teams, but especially Lawrence County in this situation, with how they're shooting free throws, you've got to try to get that foul sooner. I mean, you've got a good chance here based on percentages that they're going to miss one, if not both. And
first one's off the back iron, no good. I'm speechless.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it done a game this year that you've seen? Not just one team, but I'm talking 2 teams combined.
Offensive rebound there as he misses the back end. It's now 13 offensive rebounds. Bedford down low. Off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound again. Now out to Maddox, 50 seconds left. Maddox will dribble it out, and he will be eventually fouled on the play.
And I think I heard you mention, AJ, 4 for 28 combined a few minutes ago. I'm assuming now 4 for 30. Is that
4 for 32?
4 for 32. I've never
seen anything like this.
I think Will Pettis could even hit 4 for 32. I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb.
As Maddox hits the front end.
There we go.
Here. Luke going the line, trying to ice this one away. Next shot on its way off the front iron, no good. Rebound, Grayson Burleson. Now coming the other way, Burleson. Shot up, he's fouled. And that will go against Blake Long, and he picks up his 5th. TJ Gobble will check in for him. Weston Pigg will come into the game as well, and checking out will be Layton Sherman. Now, 5 of 34. Grayson Burleson has 2 shots here. First shot on its way, and nothing but net.
Hey, we've hit 2 out of 3 free throws combined here, AJ. We're getting the streak going.
Andrew Mabry will check into the game, and Jackson Bennett will check out for the Eagles. Next shot from Burleson, and he hits them both. He's got 17 to lead the Eagles, 41 seconds left. And that pass is stolen away by Cole Campbell. His shot is up and in. Now Wes Long here is going to call a timeout. A full timeout will stay here as the lead is now cut to 7. Lawrence County, that was their 9th turnover, and now the Eagles have 6 points off of those 9 turnovers. And fans on the Lawrence County side are very animated.
I think they were upset about that turnover there, saying that it was a kick ball.
Kick ball.
And I'm not saying right or wrong, but I will say this. One thing you've got to understand as a fan, that a ball that's thrown off a leg or a foot isn't necessarily a kicked ball.
Yeah, if you have the kicking motion,
exactly.
It's a kick ball. But it's hard to tell from here. Plus, I was typing stuff into my app to keep up with stats, and I really wasn't looking at it. So the clock is stopped at 35.9 seconds left. It's a 7-point Lawrence County lead. Campbell now with 16 points. Him and Grayson Burleson have combined for 33 of the Eagles' 55. Eagles will put on the press here.
If you're Summertown, and once it comes in, you got to foul immediately. You've got to make Lawrence County hit a free throw.
And
They're going to throw it away.
Throws that one away. Miscommunication with Luke Maddox, making that now 10 turnovers by the Eagles.
Summertown making offensive substitutions now.
As Layton Sherman, Jackson Bennett will come in for Mabry and Pigg. They get it into Kurt Burleson. Burleson trapped in the corner, gets it out to Grayson. Burleson will try a deep 3. Misses, rebound Bennett. And with a foul here called against Lawrence County. That will go against Ja'Cabry Stevenson. Picks up his first, team's 11th. Pair of free throws coming up for Jackson Bennett. First shot on its way, off the front iron, no good. Pigg and Mabry will check in for Layton Sherman just for the time being. It's free throw from Bennett on its way. He hits 1 of 2. He will check out. And checking in will be Weston Pigg. 6-point Lawrence County lead again into Luke Maddox. Max will be fouled here by Weston Pigg. Pigg picks up his 4th, and now a pair of free throws coming up here for Luke Maddox. Luke's got 4 points so far on the night.
I'll say one thing, AJ, too. Do you know Coach Wilson pretty well? Have you talked with him a few times, done interviews with him for Lawrence County?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
First free throw made by Maddox.
I don't really know him, but I've watched some of the interviews he's done, or seen him interview, I think, on your show, and he seems like a really interesting guy.
He's great.
He seems
he's awesome. Maddox, clutch free throws, hits them both. Now we get a timeout here called by Joe Wilson. A full timeout. We'll stay here for the time being, and Joe is an awesome coach. The kids have really bought into what he's doing there, and they bought in last year, but obviously when you're transitioning from one coach to another, there's going to be a little bit of a struggle period there. There's going to be some peaks and valleys, but this team, second year in the system, you can tell everything is really clicking for them, and the way that they play together. And they mentioned it last night, and they've shown it here tonight. They've really shown it all season long that it doesn't matter who's in the lineup, or who's on the court for them. They got confidence in all 5 guys, really the whole bench, that can come off, make some shots, play good defense. Obviously, forcing 21 turnovers tonight and capitalizing on those turnovers. Coach Wilson is a funny guy, he's an interesting guy, but hey, if you got a team that buys into what he's saying, he can be a quiet person or a loud person, but when you get a team that buys in, that's all that matters.
Well, neither team's played a perfect game tonight, and I think Lawrence County would say that about them, but I'll tell you, they play very hard. That's the one thing that jumps out at me. They play as hard as any team I've seen.
Cole Campbell racing quickly the other way, 25 seconds left. Deep three-point attempt, almost banked it in. Rebound Stevenson. Now Stevenson going to come the other way. Right-handed layup off the glass and in. Stevenson in the double figures with 11. It's a 10-point lead. Grayson Burleson quickly the other way, throws up a three, almost makes it. And the rebound gets tipped out to Cole Campbell. 5 seconds left. No good. Rebound to Logan Boswell, and that will do it. Lawrence County picks up win number 15 on the season. They win this one 66-56 in what was a very interesting up and down game, and
we've got a few
having a back and forth here with coaches and players here for both sides, and not a good situation here. Is taking a look at the.
We may need to get security over there to kind of quell this.
And they are. The SROs are on top of it. Good job from them for making a quick getting out there and doing what they have to do on both sides, and the coaches are going to talk it out. It's a rivalry and things are tense, and we had a tense game, so emotions are certainly running high, and it's it's good to see them now talking out right now and doing what they have to do. As we take a look here at the final stats, TJ Gobble led all scorers with 20. You had Ja'Cabry Stevenson, Alex Bedford, Logan Boswell, each with 11. On the other side for Summertown, Grayson Burleson led all scorers with 7, led all Eagles with 17. Cole Campbell with 16 as Summertown drops to 8-9 on the season. Final thoughts in this game here for you, Adam. That was really exciting up and down, and it was a wild contest in many ways.
It was up and down. It was exciting. Both teams played hard. It was not beautiful basketball, by no means, with the free throws. Each team has stuff they've got to address if they plan on getting deeper into the tournament as they get deeper into the season. Lawrence County, I'm looking here, plays so hard, but they're on the night they're 6 for 31 from three. That's tough. Both teams struggled so poorly at the free throw line. Summertown with a rough amount of turnovers, and Lawrence County capitalized with, I believe, probably 20-plus points, I believe you mentioned earlier, off turnovers. Those are things that both these teams, if they're going to make a little noise in the tournament and get deep into the year, they've got to fix. But I will say, AJ, like you said, exciting night. 4 really good teams played hard, and it was an exciting night of basketball, I'll say that. So.
Absolutely. Next game for Lawrence County actually be tomorrow afternoon, 1:30. They take on Fairview, Alabama at the Shoals Christian Classic. We'll have coverage of all of those games from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I'll be on the call for the first 5. Nick Moore will be on the call for the final 4. Then they start district plays. They take on Page on Tuesday. Summertown takes on their rivals in Loretto. They head to the barn on Tuesday in what should be another exciting rivalry matchup.
I'm looking forward to it. It's I enjoyed tonight a lot. AJ, I appreciate you letting me jump on with you. I always like working with you, so thank you.
Love working with you and Clint and everyone I get the chance to work with. And I always enjoy when I don't have to do all the talking. So for Adam Lindsay, for producer extraordinaire Will Pettis, this is AJ Good on the X Sports Network. Have a great evening and a great weekend.